Hi guys, I'm going to be doing my deep dive on Jay-Z. So here we go. Gonna see what comes up. Forgive any background noise. I'm just using my regular mic on my camera, which is in my laptop. Usually it's pretty good. I hope that it's clear. Um, as you can see, I've colored my hair. Anyway, Jay-Z. I just took some time to look over his birth chart again and Beyonce's, and I have both of them tabbed out on the side. Um, he is a King of Wands, and he has a Libra moon, a Virgo ascendant, Sagittarius sun, with a Gemini midheaven. Now, Beyonce, her birthday is right but one day before mine. And she is a Virgo with her, so her sun is in Virgo. She has a Scorpio moon, a Libra ascendant, a Cancer midheaven. So in some ways, I can see how some things work between the two of them with that kind of a lineup. And in other ways, they both have the same birth path number, which is a 5. He is an Earth rooster, and Beyonce is a metal rooster. Hmm. Interesting. She was born September 4th, 1981, and I have a birth date time here of 10 a.m. in Houston, Texas. And Jay-Z's birthday was on a Thursday, December 4th. Sorry, the lipstick into Kitty was just up here. Of course, I have my lipstick on it. um, December 4th, 1969, 12:10 a.m. He came in the morning for his mama. So in New York, Brooklyn, New York. And so he's got a Sagittarius Virgo Libra main set with Gemini. And she has, I just like to get this established in my mind if I can. Virgo with Scorpio, Moon, Libra ascendant, and Cancer midheaven. She is It's definitely a lot of feels, deep feels going in on her part. There's passion, but I could see where there would also be potential for issues. And they have them. Okay. Let's take a look and see what we get. I'm just going to do this one more time. Make sure the deck, double check that I haven't got some that are askew, because I read in, pairs, and I read just straight up. I don't tend to read reversals. Although if they do come here and there, I will read them, but it just bothers me. I think I've got a sort of an obsessive need for them not to be that way, upside down, not looking right to me. Okay. Jay-Z. Deep dive. All right, just have to get satisfied with that. Well, right now I feel that he is trying to keep his security that he's achieved and is recognized for. And I think he feels fairly confident at the moment. but not so confident that he's relaxed. He's holding on pretty tightly. I think this is because of the latest environment. And we get the Ten of Swords, ooh, and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, he's holding on tightly, stressed. So he's going to have, with the Ten of Wands, feeling overloaded with things he's got to take care of. And he's got the Ten of Swords. Mentally, he's going to be spent. His brain is going to be mush. There's conflict that he'll be dealing with. And it's a lot to deal with. And it's something that he's needed to let go of and move on, and he hasn't. He's tried to hold on and keep control, and it's out of insecurity. It's an image as well that I'm getting. I'm just going to let the cards speak because I am getting something here, but it needs to kind of shape. You know, I do believe that he has concerns with things that he's done where he took a risk with the Magician and I think younger side with the Fool. He's known to have always chosen women that weren't really quite women yet. Very young. Beyonce was 16 and he was something over like what 20, 27 or something like that. He was way past what I think is it's just such a strange headspace. But for someone that is a control freak, and I do get repeatedly that, especially even just in these cards, with appearances are paramount to him. Image, an iconic image is what he wants of himself. Very much. It's like everything to him. But I don't feel that it's always authentic. That's the problem. There's a lot of stress here to try to hold on to this. And he's taken liberty. He's taken, with the Fool, taken big risks that can end up blowing up in your face, thinking that he can control things. And here is backlash. There could be some issues where people have endured some form of abuse. And this is the card of fortitude with strength. This is somebody that's enduring, and that it can be a sign that someone here needs to master self-control and their will and redirect themselves in a better way than just following an animal instinct to lunge out or immediately respond. There's a need for compassion and guidance in one's behavior. I have a tendency to think, too, that this could indicate he's got a bad temper. It could be argumentative or very confrontational in some way. I think he's pretty clever, too, with the Magician and the Fool and the Strength and the Five of Wands in trying to choreograph his response. That's his strength. I feel like everything with him is kind of choreographed because I don't know that if you take it away, that there's really anything of much substance in himself past energy that's been put into an image. This is just what I'm getting here. If this makes sense to other people, let me know. I know only very little about Jay-Z, and to tell you the truth, he's always given me, along with Diddy, bad vibes, so I just never really had an interest. And I've kind of just paid attention on the periphery. Anyway, yeah, his actions are toward, he's got a real, there's an issue here where he's going to have to rein himself in where a response is concerned. Someone perhaps coming at him, and it could be a financial or work-based issue, career-based issue, something. Since he's a producer, and I would say music industry, we're getting the Seven of Cups and the Six of Swords. And I do get a feeling here, a message about making better choices so one can avoid drama. I also feel like this could be maybe a shift out of maybe using too much substance. It could also be a message of that. Let me just pull a few more. I get the Star and I get Justice. I, I think he could be pulled into some legal stuff. If it's not his own, it could be Diddy's or somebody else's. I'm not sure. I do see legal issues coming up, putting him in the spotlight. That's what I get. That Star, I feel like, is a spotlight next to the Justice. So let's just see. What's this Justice card about? The Wheel of Fortune, ooh, and Lovers. I think his choice in who he has seen. And I mean, you can't really bring him to court over liking women that are that are young women that really aren't even women yet, maybe. I don't know if this then would be somebody saying that there was intimate acts from the past that could get brought up. Maybe that's what this is about. I see a Queen of Wands here and the Chariot. There's a woman that's moving forward with something. Maybe this is someone that may have been a hookup for him or experienced something, maybe even that may not have been entirely what they were wanting. I'm not sure yet, but there's some legality and it does deal with, I think, intimate nature. And I see a woman who's proceeding forward, and I do feel like it puts him in the spotlight. Maybe, if not directly, indirectly. I see another female figure here, a Queen of Swords, worried, anxious. Maybe about what this other female is doing. I don't know if she's a friend or family member of this Queen of Wands that is determined with the Chariot to move forward, that now's the time to do it. And I feel like there's another woman that's going, so this will be interesting if something comes up around Jay-Z that's brought up by a Queen of Wands, who has a female close-knit person there that was worried about her going forward with this. I get the Four of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. This is pulling someone having pulled back, maybe not gone forward because they have been maybe in poor health and not been able to perhaps get the legal paperwork underway. It takes money to do that. And they could be dealing with trauma, other issues, because there's a healing aspect. This is like pulling back for your own sanity aspect. So I'm not sure who this Queen of Wands is. And I get the Eight of Pentacles. This would be somebody that's very good at what they do, very professional, or has a skill that's very high. And the Ace of Cups, I would say, is also very emotionally fluid, able to bring emotion out and express it creatively. So this could be somebody that was, again, artistically involved in, maybe somebody that even was singing or somehow a part of, I feel like, the industry in all likelihood. Because I'm getting stuff about what I'm being shown with him, that conflict is coming. I think right now he's just kind of bracing himself from the looks of these cards with the Six of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and he gets to it gets to the end of that cycle, and I just feel like he's just holding tighter. And then I feel like something new comes through with this woman, and he gets into the spotlight in a legal matter. There is a legal matter that is coming by a woman, possibly connected to another woman who is very worried. Now, she could be a friend of this woman that's really motivated to move forward with the Chariot, and who I think is in a good place to pursue legal matters with that Chariot. But I do see a woman that's very nervous by this, probably because you're dealing with very well-connected, wealthy people. I'm being shown cards that indicate a ruthless nature and far-reaching. Someone that has, I think, the ability to find you wherever you are, or the resources to find that. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting with this. So it would really make dealing with them a challenge. They kind of are, things are in their favor. But I do feel that I'm being shown an approach with the Knight of Cups and a Knight of Wands energy. It feels like this is a bit pushy energy of, here, take this offer. You really need to take this offer, what I'm offering you. You really need to take this. It's what I'm getting out of that. It's pushy. It feels pushy. And someone just may find it too extreme what their offer is and not balanced enough, and so they don't take it and walk away. So this could be someone that he's not going to be able to come to agreement with in a legal matter, a woman, and she's going to pursue this. Now, the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. But this is juggling, and I feel like it's juggling maybe two relationships or two partners, so to speak, or basically seeing one other than your significant other, potentially, allegedly. I'm getting, yeah, well, he is known, and her sister did catch him up to him in the elevator. We all saw that back in the day. The Three of Swords, this is the love triangle card too sometimes, and I think, yeah, the Eight of Wands, still active. I feel like this is saying, that behavior has not changed or stopped here. It looks like it's continued. Maybe he's just learned how to hide it better, is my feeling. Let's see, which deck did I pull this from? Okay. Yeah, okay, that goes there. This is collaborating, people that he's collaborated with. Maybe that's another clue. So, as a producer, this could be someone definitely within his career. And I feel like that could be him as the King of Pentacles. He does have a significant Virgo placement. Well, his ascendant. Yeah. So it could be him. But somebody, it could not, it could be somebody he's collaborated with that's very money connected, if it's not him himself. And I do get he helps someone finance something, maybe to like maybe to produce, he's given money here. There's money through a mail that's standing out. Oh, and there's something rotten connected to that. Maybe this female comes in through this connection with this male that looks like he may have done production work with, or somehow they're all, I think, maybe connected. But he's gonna have his own issues to deal with here. This is corruption, and this is somebody that's been waiting for an opportunity so that they can. It also makes me feel like the corruption is extensive out there in that industry. And if nothing, more, that industry does show that there's a big problem with hypersexualization going on, like in Hollywood and elsewhere, around the entertainment industry. It's ridiculous. It's a form of escapism. And we get the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So this is going to be a great deal of money, and we're going to see a real change, I think, where lifestyle potentially could be. We're looking at being individually doing your own business, living very comfortably here. Showing that. Ooh, and the Tower and a Queen. Oh my God, there's Beyonce. Something with her is not expected. Something with her. is I'm getting the Tower, and I'm getting my card for Beyonce. So this feels like there is a shakeup, a disruption with her that's going to happen. Page of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. There could be some kind of evidence. It feels like to me that is shown or revealed. Yeah, and it could be like a party scene or a social scene, a party. I don't know if it's you know whose party, but it could be someone's party. And I get the Hangman and the Ace of Wands. This could be someone that is not in a good position. Is it trying to, it could be a delay, but I think there's a start. Okay, no, actually, here's the delay, and then there's a new start. Something gets active. There is a disruption. I feel like there's something to do possibly with footage or video film with the Page of Swords and the Three of Cups, like a party perhaps being filmed. There could be footage, there could be even just a picture, but I feel that with these two cards after the Tower and the Queen of Pentacles, that there's some kind of evidence, and maybe it's visual at a party type of scene that gets active, and we have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. This affects families. This is generation of families and a lot of money and people's families. And the image, once again, money to hold up an image. It could be that because again, we get two tens in pattern that he did get earlier. And so it's telling me with right there with that Jay-Z is also in an end pattern where things that he's done come up. And I'm getting the Emperor and a Queen of Cups. So I think Beyonce's going to be very emotionally because she does have the Scorpio moon. That could be an aspect of her too, if it's not someone else. But I feel that this female's and because Beyonce's card was close by, I feel that, and the Emperor card's usually the husband and father. I do feel like the past. And here's Jay-Z. So I feel like it is. I feel like there's issues from the past that come up, and I feel like she's going to feel some kind of way. She's going to have some feelings there. It's going to be shocking to her. I think. I think he's pretty sneaky. I get the Hermit and Death. So there's going to be an ending, and somebody's alone. And this is for contemplation or contemplation of an ending. But there is an ending. And I'm shown the King of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So pleasure oriented. And for some reason, once again, I I feel that this could be some kind of evidence um, that others may have. Hmm. It looks like there for him for the future, it's going to be kind of blocked. There's something that the decisions that have to be made where a home, family is concerned. And what's showing up is loss, the four and the five of cups, and remorse. He could lose some things. It could affect his family in a way that there is loss, irreparable loss. And I feel that children are then matters with them are brought to a forefront. There's holding someone to account. Again, I just think there are some hidden aspects that are going to come back um, to bite him, and someone is going to come forward. Yeah, his hidden behavior gets exposed. Stuff he's tried to get away with is going to just come right out. The sun is just going to shine, shine, shine on on the skeletons in Jay-Z's closet, to be honest. So his wife and abundance in his life, I think could be looking at what's my next move. And we get the priestess, and we get a hidden aspect of control, a hidden aspect of being controlled and restrained. This is someone that's not free to express themselves. So this could be more finding out more about how she's not able to, maybe Beyonce, say what she really thinks. And think for herself. There's someone who's thinking here, and intuition maybe even has been limited. And that's what happens when you believe crap that other people tell you about yourself, a narcissist especially. I don't know. She may stay married. This is rough times through uh I feel like perhaps a marriage. And I think with Sean Combs, he does bring others to an end as well. I think he's kind of got like the Trump touch. It's not the Midas touch. It's the touch of an ending. So it looks like somehow Jay-Z will have significant issues. And I do see some kind of legal issue, and I see a woman coming forward. Um, okay, one of the other questions I want to ask about is a Kathy White. She was said to be someone that a side chick, and she passed. And some people think it's mysterious. I don't really know. I haven't looked into that yet. I've had too much other stuff going on, but let me just take a look and see. Does Jay-Z have anything to do with Kathy White's passing? Does he have anything to do with that? Yes or no? Did Jay-Z have anything to do with Kathy White's passing? I get the Chariot and the Fool. Hmm. If I was just even going to say, give me a yes or no card, I feel like these are yes cards. Hmm. I don't know. Was there a vehicle involved? Chariot can sometimes indicate a vehicle or travel, and someone taking a risk with the Fool, someone being very determined. Feels like there's travel involved, movement, and possibly some kind of fast acting drug, confusion where her ending is concerned. I do get the Emperor and the Four of Swords. Was it to keep a now older man's sanity so that he could be sure that he didn't have anything to worry about? In other words, ooh, I do get the Lovers and the Two of Wands. That kind of feels like a side chick thing. And looking at also career with the globe in one's hands, like, what can I accomplish? Is this person in my way? But do they pose a threat? It's kind of the feeling I get. I want greatness. And I get the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. I think, is this so he could start a new relationship or to end a potential pregnancy here? I say this is all alleged because I'm not sure where that could be. So I have to say, I get then the Hermit and the Ten of Swords. There was a very, very painful end here. And there's a sense of people looking into that as well with the Hermit, but also him pulling back after her passing. I almost feel like this gives an indication of someone that would feel like something has to be done. Someone's very concerned for themselves. Oh my God. I get the King of Wands and the King of the of Cups. I believe that is Jay-Z and Diddy. And I get the Tower and the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe a sudden disruption in it would have been with some kind of thing that she was working on, or what they were working on. I'm not sure, but it shows that something wasn't expected. I don't know if it happened at work or around an issue of work. The Knight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. I just feel like action was taken and sorted. I don't like these cards. I feel like he's up to no good with Sean Combs on this topic. That's just how I'm going to say it, allegedly. Um, oh, there's a lot of excess here. Look at that. The Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups. I feel like this is so heavy on substance. So heavy on substance. We're getting a card of that too. That it's overwhelming. They might have also had a party or been very celebratious, that they succeeded in some effort that was a sudden disruption that wasn't expected. Again, I'm getting someone having assistance, and that I think makes other people's lives rough, could have made her life rough, puts people through a great deal of injury and harm, where they gear up for a last battle with someone. And maybe the difference is they have themselves and this person has a team of people to help them. Oh my gosh, there's a betrayal. And I feel like having someone that really disregarded one's feelings. And again, this is about control. Betrayal because of control. I think that's what his name should be. Jay-Z Control. Yeah, there's hidden things here with the High Priestess and the Five of Cups. I think he hid his grief or how deep that loss went. There's secrets around that loss for sure with her. Okay, that answers the question enough for me. Let me just take a look. So, will Jay-Z base a loss of his career and influence? Will Jay-Z face a loss of his career and status? Let's see what I get. Getting the High Priestess, there's some secrets there, some hidden things. I did shuffle a lot, but I still got this message. There's hidden betrayal. So there's some hidden secrets, hidden stuff that is hurtful in nature, and perhaps betrayal. There is a ruthlessness that's shown here for control, to shut people up as well. Wheel of Fortune and the Five. I think there's going to be a change for Jay-Z. He could definitely face a loss of stature. He could become a pariah with this card. It looks like it's coming. The Wheel of Fortune's going to turn, and it's not in a good way. It's in the way of the Five of Pentacles, which is a decline. Financially, materially, possibly health-wise, definitely mentally, there can be being put through the mill. So I do think there's something coming up for him. Yes, death and the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like a loss of business, a loss of that stature, a loss of that super icon stature. Stuff that he tried to get away with to live the good life with the Nine of Pentacles, which is luxury, and to be the independent producer. So there's some stuff that's going to come out, and it's to do with some of his relationships in the past and business practices. I'm seeing finances as well. What else am I getting with that? The Knight of Pentacles and Lovers, partnerships. Again, we got the other cards of collaboration with other, it looks like businessmen. And that's repeating here. Pretty rough business. And I do think they've left a lot of people in their wake in their quest for power. I feel like they've burned people for sure, taken advantage of them, overstepped boundaries. Yeah, there's that 10 of Wands coming back in again and saying, yes, money, take a look at the money. Take a look at the finance. There is a facade, a, a fantasy of this happy families, perfect couple kind of thing with him and Beyonce. And I like Beyonce. This is, but I've never liked him. And here he comes again. He is a manipulative uh person who is very well connected. He knows how to do things on the sly, sleight of hand, the magician. And his card is right there. And it makes sense to me why I've never gotten good vibes from him. The World and the Page. I think, he ends his cycle in a very public manner where the eyes of society are on him, and he might even be a bit paranoid as a result. Again, I feel like these were indiscretions that he didn't think much of. And we have him where he's allowed a maladaptive aspect to run the show. He's not in control, but the lust, the money, grubbing, deceitfulness, is right there. And I feel like there's Beyonce and family and home showing me her. And it's like you've got everything, but it's not enough. He doesn't appreciate the cup that is here being offered to him, that is even again shown here in the Ace of Cups. He's a disconnected individual from his emotions. There's a disconnection from her. And he's just not satisfied. And it has nothing to do with her or anyone else. It's to do with himself. And he's got to figure that out. It's not Beyonce's fault. She's woman enough. It's not someone else's problem. It's his problem. So he can control things on the outside as much as he wants to, but he can't, and isn't focused on doing that inside of himself. He's allowing negative attachments to direct his, actions. And we get something with women, and I think Combs again, Sean Combs, and maybe money. There may have been a stopping of some kind of help or some kind of business, a block. And I feel that Queen of Wands that I saw coming for um, Jay-Z, she comes back here and she's successful. So I feel like that's her coming back around. And the moon, and I feel like is the fear, the uncertainty, I feel like others see it, the hidden aspects, the deceit. And there's her chariot, and she can bring something home. And she is going to be successful in her movements and overcoming something with him legally. Yeah, look at that. Six of Wands for her, and the Ace of Swords, I believe, are for her. I don't think for him, because she got that card of celebration. She would not be celebrating. So I am going to leave it there. He's got some things coming, and boy, I would not want to be him either. That's very interesting. There's a lot of similarities, but there's also differences and in the energy that between the two of them. Um, but he's his own problem, the way Diddy's his own deviant self. Jay-Z's got his own whole set of skeletons, and it looks like they're going to be coming out because we did get the sun, and we did get that shining on the Seven of Swords. Things he's tried to get away with. All right, your thoughts? Put them in the comments below. And if you appreciate these deep dives, please do give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Helps my channel get circulated more. And if you watch these videos to the end, that's even better. So if you can do that, I'd appreciate it. Even if you just play it in the background while you do dishes or something, I would very much appreciate it. Also, next deep dive is going to be on Justin Bieber, and really hopeful for that guy, you know. I'm pulling for him. Anyway, see you later. Thanks so much.